him up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed. Told us trust the science, but it never made sense to me. Why would we put all our trust in the enemy? Millions of people are hooked on amphetamines. They're making billions on untested remedies. Borders are open to people with felonies. Biden can't stop him, he don't have the energy. Y'all want to kill the man trying to fight for a better tomorrow by making him Kennedy? I tried to give y'all a chance, like maybe the left isn't nuts. I was wrong, cause y'all are exactly as crazy as every conservative person I know said you were all along. Wanna protest? Go hard. Wanna burn flags? Go off. But y'all are so triggered that you're pulling triggers at presidents. Y'all the terrorists when you're armed. Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of violence. You wish you was dying? Bitch, you missed. Thank God the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed.
Live breaking news, you guys. I think this could be it. This could be the end of the Joe Biden presidential run as we know it. President Joe Biden has indicated that he would consider dropping out of the 2024 presidential race if diagnosed with a significant medical condition. In a recent interview, Biden stated that he would reevaluate his candidacy if a medical condition emerged that made it necessary as advised by doctors. This is literally minutes. I just got this live breaking news. I'm going to share with you the video clip of the interview right now, but oh my God, let me know in the comments down below. Is this a coup? Is this something that he's known for a while? Is this something that we've known for a while? Obviously, they've told us not to believe our eyes and ears. He told us, he very defiantly, I am not getting out of this race. I made one mistake. He told Lester Holt. He told George Snuffleupagus. He told George Clooney to go screw himself. What's happening here? What's going on? Did Obama, Clinton, and shifty weasel Schiff, who just recently, after all these years saying he's fine, God, what a lion-ass dog LAD shifty Schiff is, he just came out today and said, no, I think he should resign. What is going on in the Hippocrats party? What is happening? This entire consortium is literally decaying and melting right before our eyes. Check out this video clip of the President Biden saying exactly why I did this video.
Earlier, the president sat down with journalist Ed Gordon for an interview with BET News. Gordon asked the president if there is anything, including family members, that would make him reevaluate staying in the race.
If there had some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. But I made a serious mistake in the whole debate. And look, when I originally ran, you may remember it, I said I was going to be a transitional candidate. And I thought that I'd be able to move from this, just pass it on to someone else. But I didn't anticipate things getting so divided. And quite frankly, I think the only thing age brings a little bit of wisdom. And I think I've demonstrated that I know how to get things done for the country, in spite of the fact that we couldn't get it done. But there's more to do, and I'm reluctant to walk away from that.
Now, many doctors who have studied, I don't know what he just said right there. I don't think he does either. Me and Trump, we share that in common. Many doctors who studied Biden's public remarks said he may have Parkinson's disease or a related condition, but the White House has thus far insisted that Biden doesn't need a fresh medical exam following his unsteady, confused debate performance on June 27th, which literally just provoked panic from the entire party. I mean, this isn't even, it's mind-boggling how fast things turn. It's just absolutely insane. Corinna Jean-Pierre, probably the worst DEI hire of all time, said, quote, as it relates to, something like a cognitive test, the medical team said it is not warranted in this case. Again, don't believe your eyes, don't believe your ears, don't believe what you see. She says, we have put forward a thorough, transparent annual report on his health, so they have said that it is not warranted, it is not necessary in her condescending fashion. The president was evaluated by neurologist Dr. Kevin Cannard in January. I did a video on that ahead of the release of the February annual physical report. The White House says Biden thus far has rebuffed calls to consider retiring despite a groundswell of concern from Democrats that he's on track for a landslide loss to President Donald Trump. My reaction to I think the real important thing that comes out of this interview is not necessarily that he said, well, if they say there's something wrong with me, because he kind of said that sort of before, even in the George Snuffleupagus, I like to call him, interview. But the fact that he said, I've always said I was a transitional leader, that is the operative word right there, saying that he would be sort of this bridge to a new leader, a new president-elect. God forbid that could be somebody like cackling Kamala. But I think that he was so defiant.
Emerging.
Oh shit!
I want to go to CNN's Kayla.
Breaking news.
She's on the scene for us. Kayla, the President of the United States was about to speak, but something has gone on. We've just gotten new information. Tell us about that.
What is it?
Well, President Biden has just tested positive for COVID. That, according to
shit!
Meadows, the leader of the organization.
Didn't he say recently that he was gonna drop out if he was diagnosed with a medical condition?
To black voters and Hispanic voters as he tried.
Thank you all so much for your patience and understanding. Regrettably, I was just on the phone with President Biden, and he shared his deep disappointment at not being able to join us this afternoon. The President has been at many events, as we all know, and he just tested positive for COVID.
If you are vaccinated, you have over a 98% chance of never catching the virus at all. Hey folks, guess you heard. This morning I tested positive for COVID.
President Biden is back in isolation after testing positive for COVID again.
You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Well, President Biden has just tested positive for COVID. We know that he tested positive for COVID last in July 2022. He was treated with a course of Paxlovid at that time, and he experienced a rebound positive test.
If you are vaccinated, you have over a 98% chance of never catching the virus at all.
Is there anything that you would look to, you personally, not anybody else, not other pundits, not even perhaps family members, that you would look to say, if I see that, I will reevaluate?
If I had some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. But I made a serious mistake in the whole debate. And look, when I originally ran, you may remember it, I said I was going to be a transitional candidate. And I thought that I'd be able to move from this, just pass it on to someone else. But I didn't anticipate things getting so divided. And quite frankly, I think the only thing age brings is a little bit of wisdom. And I think I've demonstrated that I know how to get things done for the country, in spite of the fact that we couldn't get it done. But there's more to do, and I'm reluctant to walk away from that.